Hi everyone, my name is Ali Hajjat from Intertrust Technologies. Today I want to talk about the convergence of broadcast TV and OTT streaming services and how to use a DRM-based content security solution for direct-to-TV broadcast services. Let's start with a quick introduction. I am currently responsible for product marketing of media and entertainment solutions at Intertrust. I have about 15 years of experience in content protection and anti-piracy. I worked at Broadcom Corporations for 6 years and at Verimatrix for 7 years with focus on conditional access, digital rights management, and anti-piracy services. It's about a year and a half that I'm at Intertrust and managing all aspects of media solutions product marketing. So let's before we start, I want to thank Bitmovin for organizing this event and giving Intertrust an opportunity to be part of the Security and Protection Week. Intertrust and Bitmovin have a long history of partnership, and I believe it goes back to 2015. We had several joint customers throughout the years. I've been using Intertrust multi-DRM service and Bitmovin's encoding, packaging, and player solutions. The two companies had various as recent activities jointly. Intertrust actually presented at Bitmovin live events this year in APAC and IBC editions. We have worked together in an initiative called How to Trust Your Player, along with our third partner, Friend MTS. The goal has been to kind of provide an industry insight and best practices that ensures protecting the revenue for the streaming service providers. And we actually have an upcoming webinar on November 18 related to how to trust your player initiative, where all three parties, Intertrust, Bitmovin, and Friend MTS will be presenting, and I highly recommend everyone to register and attend this free event. So let's get going quickly, cover what we want to discuss today. I will kind of review what convergence of broadcast TV and OTT streaming really mean first, and then I would look into the recent market trend related to direct to TV broadcast delivery. After that, we'll look at the TV security features that enable direct to TV broadcast services and how a DRM-based solution like ExpressPlay XCA can be used to protect broadcast content. We will look at the most recent deployment we had at HD Plus in Germany using Vestel TV and Sony TV, and how the ExpressPlay XCA partner ecosystem is actually evolving today. At the end, we'll review the benefits of the ExpressPlay XCA, and we'll wrap up with some time for Q&A. So, today, obviously, TV is in the center of the living room. In the past, there has been a number of devices connected to the TV for both broadcast TV and OTT streaming services. For example, set-top boxes or CAM modules were used for broadcast content, either through satellite or cable TV. And streaming devices or platforms like Apple TV, Fire TV, or Chromecast have been used for widely actually have been used for streaming services. But the recent market trend has been such that most of these streaming platforms are integrated in the TV today. So today's modern TVs have all different types of apps that are used for a variety of streaming services. So it makes sense that the next step should be the trend to have the set-top box and CAM functionality also embedded in the TV, in the smart TV for broadcast content. So something like an operator app that acts as a virtual set-top box on the TV platform. The main reason for this trend is that really consumers don't really care how the content is being delivered to the TV. At the end of the day, I think they expect to enjoy the same user experience for both broadcast content and streaming services. So for example, today when a subscriber or consumer buys the TV, all they need to do is to kind of create an account and log into the TV directly using the app on the TV. and enjoy the streaming services. And the idea is that why shouldn't they have the same experience for the broadcast content from their pay TV operator? So this is mainly what I mean by convergence of broadcast and OTT streaming. And so today I want to talk about how to protect the converged broadcast and OTT services using a unified security architecture that is based on a DRM technology. So there are several key factors actually that are indicators of this market trend and why direct to TV broadcast delivery makes sense. First of all, we see a large number of smart TVs are widely being available and they're affordable and shipped globally. Secondly, consumers are very much used to an app-driven services, which are pre-integrated in TVs today. And we also see a lot of sports and live contents that are delivered on broadcast channels in UHD or 4K resolutions. And we do know that demand for premium 4K UHD broadcast content is still high. So the good news is with the direct-to-TV broadcast delivery, we can provide significant CapEx and OpEx savings for the operators by kind of eliminating the need for set-top box and CAM modules. And lastly, this approach kind of enables using an open device ecosystem like a retail TV, which avoids any vendor lock-in and enables pay TV operators to kind of have flexibility and choices. So how can we do that? Let's look at how the embedded security in the TV can be used for protecting broadcast and OTT services. Traditionally, linear TV and broadcast content have been protected using conditional access systems, which were integrated in the set-top boxes or CAM modules. On the other hand, the OTT streaming services were protected using DRM technology. But if you look closer, kind of the same content is being delivered in both cases, and the security requirements are essentially the same. So the difference is really that CAS is more expensive. It depends on set-top box and CAM hardware, while the DRM technology is coming pre-integrated in the target device, in the TVs. It's cheaper and obviously offers more flexible business models. So the idea here is that by leveraging the security modules that are in the TV chipsets, such as trusted execution environment, hardware root of trust, and secure video path, with a DRM-based technology, we can achieve the same level of security as set-top box and CAM for the broadcast content. And this approach helps to reduce the total cost of ownership for the pay TV operators. Another important factor is also related to the HDMI connection. So when set-top box is used, it's connected to the TV using HDMI cable. And there has been a lot of piracy risks and attacks due to the HDCP protection or the hack of HDCP protection on HDMI links. So today, there are some devices that can strip out HDCP, and hackers can steal the content directly from HDMI splitters which have broken HDCP. And so there are a lot of piracy through the HDMI link. The good thing about embedded security in TV is that basically for protecting broadcast and linear content, there won't be any risk of theft of content from the HDMI link anymore. Now, let's see how this proposed DRM-based solution can be used for broadcast TV. What we are offering is so-called ExpressPlay XCA, which is a cloud-based security solution using Marlin DRM. So it's really built on a Marlin DRM core that is integrated in several TV and devices. And it kind of can enable broadcast delivery protection, content protection. So for example, in this diagram, you see the components of the ExpressPlay XCA in blue color. The first component on the top left is the XCA service, which is the cloud interface that integrates how the operator can define and manage keys and entitlements for different users and services. So this is the interface to the CRM or SMS or subscriber management system of the pay TV operator. As you know, SMS is basically the operator's backend system that has the knowledge of customers and their subscribers and the packages they're subscribed to. So for example, Jack Smith has a device X and it subscribes to channels A, B, and C. So using this cloud-based XCA interface, the operator SMS can technically entitle Jack Smith's TV to access channels A, B, and C on their service. The second component, which is on the top right, is the XCA headend, and that's the interface for integration with the operator headend. Operator headend obviously is the infrastructure that enables broadcasting of the channels through satellite or cable TV platform. And so this is the interface that we need to use in order to create ECMs and EMMs through the ExpressPlay XCA. The third component is the ExpressPlay XCA SDK, which is the component that is integrated into the target device, so the Smart TV in this case. And this component is the module that is based on DRM, Marlin DRM, and pre-integrated on several SoC, TV SoC, and TV brands today. So how can a pay TV operator technically do this integration? The first step for them is to update their broadcast DVB headend to interface with the ExpressPlay XCA ECMG using Simulcrypt. This is a very well-known and standard process and has been used when there are multiple security vendors involved in the pay TV operation. So ExpressPlay XCA can easily provide an interface for Simulcrypt and integration of ExpressPlay XCA with any other CAS component in a current DVB broadcast operation. The second step is really related to the integration of the TV broadcast service backend with what we call ExpressPlay XCA BMS, or Broadcast Management System. So this is the interface that enables operator to manage channels and the broadcast configurations for their packages and their subscribers. And finally, the last piece is really the operator app that a pay TV operator needs to build for the target TV platform. And that can use either the HBB TV framework or Android TV application framework or a native app environment. So why is the operator app actually important? The goal here is that when a consumer buys a TV and comes home and turns it on, they should have an option to watch the broadcast content using the pay TV operator app, just like a virtual set-top box. And so the operator app will actually can show and have the feel and look of the program guide that the operator used to have on their set-top boxes. And it can also enable the pay TV operator to have different business models, provide incentives such as 1 month or 3 month subscription, free subscriptions to attract new customers. So again, the idea here is that consumer can have the same experience for subscribing to a service on the pay TV side, similar to how they do today on an app on a streaming device or a TV with a streaming app. So there are 3 different types of applications types of operator app integrations that is possible, and ExpressPlay XCA support all of these 3. So first option is the native app, which is programmed in C and C++ and is supported natively in the TV. In this case, the device exposes the APIs and directly maps the ExpressPlay XCA APIs on the TV. The second option is the HBB TV operator app. It needs to integrate the HBB TV stack, and there are several vendors that actually provide a HBB TV stack. ExpressPlay XCA APIs today are already integrated with viewed HBB TV stack today, and so that's the kind of the stack we suggest to be used for any new deployment. The third option is related to Android TV environment. And so with ExpressPlay XCA, we are actually providing a MediaCast plugin APIs as part of the Android TV framework. So it makes it very easy and very straightforward for the operators to integrate their operator app on the Android TV framework. So let me just show you a success story, and this is how like the customer that has deployed ExpressPlay XCA just recently in 2020. HD Plus in Germany has used ExpressPlay XCA for direct-to-TV broadcast service, launched using Vestel and Sony Smart TVs in 2020. As you know, Vestel is one of the largest European TV manufacturers that produces actually TVs for over 100 different TV brands. And in this case, for HD Plus, Vestel TV and HD Plus operator app integrated with viewed HBB TV middleware. So again, Vestel TV that gets shipped with two different brand names with viewed middleware available today, and HD Plus has created operator app for that target device. Similarly, for Sony TV, the ExpressPlay XCA was integrated, as I mentioned, with MediaCast plugin on Android TV platform. And again, this is another approach to deploy a TV with a pay TV operation directly. There are more TV manufacturers which are planning to ship TVs with ExpressPlay XCA, and we'll talk about those in the future slides. Now, let me just walk you through some of the benefits of the ExpressPlay XCA. The first benefit is the fact that it can enable protection of both broadcast TV and streaming applications on the same device. So basically using a unified security client SDK, which is pre-integrated in the smart TVs, we can do both content protection for broadcast TV and for streaming services. As mentioned earlier, this actually helps to eliminate the need for set-top boxes and CAM modules, and therefore helps to reduce the total cost of ownership for the pay TV operators. And obviously, it's important that we all know that this technology is based on Marlin DRM core, which is already integrated in almost every TV vendors, TV brands today. The second benefit is really leveraging a pre-integrated DRM solution that can bring in new business models and flexible models for the pay TV operations. Again, because the DRM technology is used and how the streaming services can offer new types of incentives and business models for the apps that are integrated in the TVs, the same approach can be taken here. And the reason is that with this type of technology, technically the operators is in full control of device activation and deactivation, and is really in charge of how they can create content usage rules for different types of packages and offerings. And this is exactly what they would need to offer new business models. The other benefit is really, again, related to the pre-integration with the TV brands. As I mentioned, Vestel TV shipped under different brands today, as well as Sony TV. They're both shipped in Europe, and we also have Hisense TV, which has signed up and has started integrating and will ship TVs again under different brands with ExpressPlay XCA. And there are more manufacturers that will be actually announced soon. The important factor here is that basically the technology does not require any additional hardware or additional devices. The idea here is that the security, which is based on DRM integrated on the TV, is really focused on the functionalities of the TV SoC. So it's really focusing on leveraging hardware security in the TV chipsets based on trusted execution environment, secure video path, and hardware root of trust. And just like any other DRM platform, right, that is protecting again the same type of premium contents using hardware level security on TVs, now it can be used to protect broadcast content with the same level of security as set-top boxes and CAM modules. Another important benefit is really related to the self-certification of this ExpressPlay core into the TVs, which is really a common practice in the DRM world. So in the DRM world for streaming platforms, the DRM, when the TV manufacturers do self-certification of the DRM for different levels of securities on their TVs. And it's the same approach that can be done here. and it would actually eliminate the considerable, cost and delays that are associated with certification of set-top boxes and CAM modules when it comes to conditional access. So again, relying on a Marlin DRM integration, which is already self-certified by the TV manufacturers in the device. That's really an advantage for this type of solution. Now, this slide shows kind of the list of chipset partners who have integrated ExpressPlay XCA and have it available for TV and set-top box manufacturers. There is a list of several TV vendors and set-top box vendors who actually integrated XCA solutions, and there are more vendors that will be announced soon in terms of the largest TV manufacturers globally. So again, just to wrap up, as we see the market is growing or moving towards convergence of broadcast TV and streaming, ExpressPlay XCA is the solution to bridge the worlds of broadcast, security, and DRM. And so technically, it can provide a common security core, which is pre-integrated in the smart TVs based on a DRM technology and SoC security features that protect content delivered for both broadcast, as you see on the left-hand side, and for OTT streaming, as you see on the right-hand side. And again, this approach kind of reduces integration efforts, improves the overall security by not having to manage and support two different security silos for like CAS and DRMs, basically using a unified security solution for both broadcast and streaming. So to conclude, again, ExpressPlay XCA obviously helps to eliminate the headache of integration, logistics, shipments, and installation of set-top box and CAM modules. And because it is integrated in the smart TVs, it enables really a direct-to-TV broadcast and streaming on the same environment. It also helps to avoid any subscriber churn for the pay TV operators by preventing subscribers to switch over to streaming services. And that's really one of the concerns of the pay TV operators today, because they can offer technically an operator app on the off-the-shelf TV platforms, just similar to how the OTT streaming apps are available in the TV. So really enables new business models for pay TV operators to keep their customers and avoid subscriber churn. And obviously, as we talked about, it helps to reduce the total cost of ownership, and it also helps to accelerate time to market, again, using the self-certification approach. And we believe this is a future-proof solution that can help and offer a unified security platform for the broadcast TV and OTT streaming services. I think we have time for a few questions. Let me read the first question that we got on the chat. How long does it take to integrate and deploy ExpressPlay XCA? Good question. So it really depends on the maturity of the pay TV operator and the maturity of the device vendor. First of all, the solution is pre-integrated in several TV brands, so the device integration part is kind of done for certain TVs. From the pay TV operators operation side, technically the main time-consuming activity is related to building and creating the operator app and integration with either HBB TV stack or Android TV environment. The rest of the integration on the back end with Simulcrypt is very typical and very standard for broadcast security deployment. So overall timeline, I would say something that varies between 2 months and 4 months to have the service up and running with a pre-integrated TV. And again, it really depends on the maturity of the service provider. Another question is, what is the typical target market for XCA, and are there going to be enough TV brands available soon for the target market? It's actually a very great question. And so for now, we are really focusing on the European market for ExpressPlay XCA. Europe, as you know, is pretty much a connected market, and it has a large penetration rate for smart TVs. So that makes it actually a good target market for this offering. Obviously, we had HD Plus just deployed and in Germany, and we are targeting a pay TV European market with a focus on DTH, direct to home, satellite delivery, as well as cable platforms. And in terms of the availability of the smart TVs with XCA technology, again, all TVs come with Marlin DRM integrated, and it's the additional APIs for XCA that needs to be integrated by the TV vendor. So there is a large set of TV brands manufactured in Europe by Vestel, and also combining those with Sony TV and Hisense TV shipment in Europe, we believe a big portion of the European TV market is already covered. And also, very soon we will announce some new, news about the larger TV manufacturers which control the bigger portion of the market share globally. I think this is as much time we had for today. So if there are more questions, I see a couple of them. I will respond to them actually by email. Again, I want to thank Bitmovin for organizing this session, and I hope you all enjoyed this webinar, and feel free to reach out to me if you have any further questions. Thank you.